Here's what's coming up on today's show.
You really need a financial plan where you're paying somebody to put together a financial plan that's in your best interest, not just specifically selling you a high commission product.
Hello, this is Mark Silverman, managing member and founder of Silverman & Associates, and I'm also a certified financial planner professional. I want to welcome you to the Saving with Silverman podcast. I'm glad you're here. Each week, we'll discuss different financial planning topics because making smarter choices about your money impacts the quality of your life.
Hey, did you see this story about a gold medal from the 1904 Olympics? Well over 100 years ago, a rare gold medal from that Olympics held in St. Louis, which was the very first Olympics that awarded gold medals, recently sold for more than $500,000 at a memorabilia auction. Now, unlike Olympic medals these days, which are mostly made of silver with some gold plating, these gold medals were smaller and made entirely of gold, 100%. For the record, Americans won gold in 78 of the 96 events at that Olympics back in 1904.
Oh, wow.
That's real domination.
That is domination. And then how many events are there now? There's got to be 3 or 4 times as many.
Probably. It's just kind of crazy. But, man, 1904 Olympics, first time they awarded gold medals, which is kind of a cool story, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, that's kind of been the foundation for all the gold medals, I suppose, that have been awarded over the years since then. And we all get excited about the Olympics. But let's talk about your retirement foundation. Some financial advisors would say that the foundation of a successful retirement is your income plan. And you and I have certainly talked about that. Some have even said that if you don't have an income plan, you don't really have a retirement plan. Would you agree with that statement?
I would. I mean, if you think about it, when you stop working, you are no longer receiving a paycheck. Most of us will have Social Security, which is a part of it. Very few of us will have a pension, basically about how do you create an increasing income stream to keep up with inflation, to get you through retirement and get you through, to the end of life, basically.
Yeah, many years ago, a lot of us had pensions. You work for a big company and you have a pension when you retire. These days, you're pretty much on your own. Most of us are anyway. Think about all your current clients and try to remember when each of them walked into your office for the very first time. What percentage of those folks had a true income plan already when they first came to see you at Silverman & Associates?
Probably none of them. I mean, some are more prepared than others. Like I just mentioned, some know that they're going to be getting Social Security. They're not sure when they're going to take it, which, we have software to help them make that decision, how to maximize Social Security the best you can. Some do have pensions. If you work for U of A, something like that, you have ASRS, you may have some type of pension, but very few people have pensions these days. So it's really taking your investment accounts, whether it be a 401k, a TSP, 403b, even Roths, and figuring out how you're going to turn that into an income that's going to keep you afloat and get your bills paid. So, it's putting all those pieces together that it's about.
Mark, why are so many people unprepared in this area of their retirement planning?
Because it's new to them. They've never done it. I mean, this is what we do day in and day out. And being a CFP, Certified Financial Planner Professional, this is what we do. We build financial plans for people and look at all their different pieces of their financial puzzle and help them create an income plan, if you will, a retirement plan that's going to work for them, that's going to give them the income that they're going to need through retirement.
I know a lot of people who may be listening to this right now and thinking, boy, that's me. I really haven't done any planning. I really don't know where to begin. What steps should people take to put together an effective retirement income plan?
Reach out to us. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but, being a CFP, as I just mentioned, we do, financial planning. That's the crux of what we do for people. I can tell you what not to do. And there's lots of people that if you listen to this show, you hear others on the radio that are touting a product, specifically an annuity that's going to give you income for life, which those can. Will those give you enough income for life? Probably not. In fact, there's no one size fits all. There's no silver bullet, if you will. And I find that a lot of people that meet with those folks are told that they're just trying to be sold a product. There's no financial planning involved. They're just being sold an insurance product where the person selling them receives a large commission. Mm-hmm. And then they're stuck with this product, because you can't typically get out of those because they have huge surrender charges. So that's what not to do. You really need a financial plan where you're paying somebody to put together a financial plan that's in your best interest, not just specifically selling you a high commission product.
Yeah. Describe a recent case, if you would, where you took somebody who didn't have an income plan at all to a situation where they had an income plan that they felt very good about.
Sure. So we're working on one right now. Actually, two people that are both work for the University of Arizona. They both have Social Security. They have investments. They also have ASRS, so they do have some pensions. So we're pulling them all these pieces together to get them the income that we need. And like most people, they have accounts all over the place. I believe they have somewhere probably between 12 and 15 different accounts, bank accounts, CDs, prior 401ks, 403bs, et cetera. And so it's just taking all these different pieces together, putting them together, making sure the investment strategy is where it should be, that the money is growing the way it should be, invested properly, and then figuring out a distribution situation, how they're going to take that money when they retire. Right now we're shooting for age 65, how they're going to pull that money out for retirement.
Well, you mentioned the key just a few moments ago when you said, give my office a call. When somebody comes in to talk to you for the very first time, how does that conversation go?
Sure. So we start off with a 15 to 20 minute phone call, and I'll let you give out the number, but it's really to answer any questions that you may have. Sometimes you just might have a specific question that I can answer. Sometimes you want to learn more about me. I encourage you to go to the website. There's a lot of information on there about me and our firm and what we do. But if you have specific questions about our how we work and how we help our clients, happy to answer those questions. So it's really geared around what questions, what concerns you have, and then we can make a determination at the end of that call if it makes sense to have you come into the office for what we call a getting acquainted meeting, where we can discuss more and further about what financial planning looks like, what it costs, what's entailed, and see if that's something that makes sense for you or not.
If you want to call Mark Silverman's office, here's how to do it. 520-333-7601. 520-333-7601. You can call or text, and you can get a quick conversation with Mark Silverman and find out if he might be able to help you, and I'm guessing that he probably will. Find out if you'd like to work together. It's a complimentary 20-minute introductory call on the phone, and you can set it up by calling 520-333-7601. So many folks have followed through with that, and a lot of those folks will tell you that they're really happy that they did. You've been listening to the Saving with Silverman podcast. If you have any questions at all about your financial situation, please give Mark Silverman a call. Again, his number is 520-333-7601, or go online to savingwithsilverman.com. For Mark Silverman, I'm Ron Stutz. We'll see you next time on the Saving with Silverman podcast.
The Saving with Silverman podcast is brought to you by Silverman & Associates Wealth Management, LLC, based in Tucson, Arizona. The show is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and everywhere you listen to shows. Subscribe to the show on your favorite app today and never miss an episode. Just search for Saving with Silverman to find us, or visit savingwithsilverman.com to listen to past episodes, to contact Mark, and to learn more about how to make smarter decisions with your money.
Did you know that Mark Silverman also has a radio show? Tune in to Saving with Silverman Saturdays and Sundays at 3 p.m. on AM 790 KNST.
All matters discussed on this show are for informational purposes only. Opinions expressed are solely those of Silverman & Associates Wealth Management, LLC, and staff. All topics covered are believed to be from reliable sources. However, Silverman & Associates Wealth Management, LLC makes no representation as to its accuracy or completeness. This show shall in no way be construed as a solicitation to sell securities or investment advisory services to residents of any state other than Arizona or where otherwise permitted. Topics should be discussed with your individual advisor prior to implementation. Fee-based financial planning and investment advisory services offered through Silverman & Associates Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor in the state of Arizona. Insurance products and services are offered through Silverman & Associates, an affiliated company.